A man knows not if nothing he knows, that gold off apes begets. One man is wealthy and one is poor, yet scorn for him none should know. Hey everyone, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to turn 75 of Aries, where we are playing Utgard, and this one's, so we're during the Atlantis, problem, right? So, we're kind of trying to figure that out. We'll flip through all of this stuff real quick, and then we'll actually get to the meat of the problem. So we lost a couple units. We're taking control of the Midgefins, met no resistance. And here is the army of the mighty pillars. So we'll take a closer look at this here in just a second. Okay. We've got 240 people leaving from Greendale, unfortunate. 210 people leaving from the Whispering Wastes, unfortunate. Lost some population in Nern. We're just people. Oh, they hate our nation. They hate it so bad. But the entrance to Midgefins has been breached, and we are preparing. Oh no, that's our walls and mighty pillars. There we go. We did get Ferris the Iron Wizard. We did get the Knight Errants, and we did get the Ghoulfar. So this is a bunch of cool stuff. Okay, so let's actually take a look at this real quick. What is the composition of this army? What are we up against? We're up against 149 Ice Guard, right? These things are pretty tough. They're better in basically in my territory, right? Because I got icy territory around here, so they're getting a boost from that. They have a magic attack, single magic attack. Basically, they're just tanky. Okay. Same thing with the Ice Warriors. These corpse constructs are kind of whatever. Long Dead are kind of whatever. And actually not an incredibly strong Mage Core. Okay. So let's look at what he actually has as far as mages go, and then we'll view the battle and see if we can't pick out some particular ones. So we got these Angakocks, right? These are the big boys. Very high water, pretty high death. We got a Black Witch. Death Nature. We've got a couple of Forgiving Fathers, right? These are important because of the Astral. We've got a Shaman, a single Shaman. This is important because it introduces nature into the communion, right? And then we've got some Tungaliks, which are just water death. So, let's actually view the battle and see if we can't pick out any particular scenarios. So we've got a very big line of the Ice Guard and both the sword, glaive and blade types, right? So we watch as things go up. What do we got? We got Communion Slaves, right? Looks like we've got 4 slaves, right? Yeah, we've got 4 slaves, it looks like, and 1 master. Okay. So the slaves are kind of whatever. They're not really equipped with anything, right? And then we've got our nature access into the communion, right? So this is going to be a nature 3. And then we've got basically an astral kit for this Forgiving Father, right? And he has a whole bunch of Astral Pearls, and this is he's basically an Astral 7, so you want to keep an eye out on what could he be doing. In the meantime, we've got some invulnerability from the Angakocks. Let's see what's up next. Do they have any items? Yeah, these guys have a ton of gems. I'm assuming probably for things like darkness, etc. Okay. This one, oh, she is also crystal matrixed in. So the Black Witch is also a communion master. And she's got a bunch of nature gems. Okay. So we're not gonna see anything here because they're on conservative. Ah, Wooden Warriors, is dead, liquid body. Okay. Yeah, so they'll be on conservative gem casting probably, so we're not going to see anything particular. But what I'm guessing is we're going to see a bunch of stuff that we're going to do, right? We're going to see probably some. These guys have spirit sight. They do. They have dark vision, so probably a darkness, right? Probably a mass protection, probably like a howl or something like that. What I'm most concerned about, though, is this guy. What's this guy doing, right? What are all of these gems for? And it might be simple stuff. This might just be like anti-magic or something like that, but it also could be something. So let's take a look at what could the options be. So for... we don't care about that. So there are a couple things here, right, that he could be doing as far as Astral 7 goes. He could be doing Time Stop, okay, to do a couple of different things. He could be doing Will of the Fates, right, for super buff luck, okay. He could be doing Doom, but I don't really care. He could be doing Astral Tempest. Okay. He could be doing... what is it? Solar Brilliance. And this would basically... like, this would suck against his corpse constructs, right? But he knows I'm using a crap ton of undead. Or at least he probably knows that. This could absolutely be something that he throws up to try to screw me over. Entirely possible, right? I don't think you can do Solar Brilliance and Darkness at the same time, though. So I don't know what the necessarily plan would be there. And then Thaumaturgy. So this is kind of like the big thing, right? So he doesn't have enough levels for a Master and Slave. And that's the big thing. Is hopefully he doesn't have level 9. And even if he did, I don't think he could do Master and Slave anyways. So this is actually so this is actually a semi-small force, right? Compared to what I think I can bring to bear, or what I think it might take to beat me. I could be absolutely wrong, but we'll see. So what am I anticipating? I'm anticipating, because he said he was on a very short time limit, right? I don't think he's going to stick around to try to crack this fort. I think he is going to immediately move into Behemoth's Rest, right? And with that stack, he did a crap ton of damage to these walls. So he is probably going to do... he'll probably crack the giant castle here in about 2 turns. Right? Seeing as he almost did 250 damage here with a bunch of siege defense, right? My assumption is he should probably be able to crack this in about 2 turns with no siege defense. So what are we doing? Well, we're doing a couple things. So down in Midgefins, we're actually just attacking because I don't care. I just want to fight some things. This is a 0 population, 0 income location, but hey, it's got a water and an earth gem, so we're gonna try to take it. And we're gonna try to do that with probably a couple of these locations. Just fucking cuz. Why not? Right? Kind of after the realization that I can troll around with this army because of the Seath supply bonus, I kind of just don't care anymore. Truth be told. Okay, so what are we doing? We're doing a combination of things. We want to fight his army on Behemoth's Rest, right? We want to fight it in a big climactic battle. But to do that, we would like to bring in the forces from Ulm, right? And we would like to bring in the forces from the Mighty Pillars. And we'd like to get this Scrotty in, right? So what are we doing? We're actually breaking siege in the Mighty Pillars with a small force. Because here's the other thing we want to do. Ooh, where did that go wrong? something happened. That's where it went. Okay. So we're actually, we also actually want to hit enchantment 6 because we still want to try to get relief, right? There's the chance that he goes rigor mortis. I don't think that he would do that, right? Because he has way more living units that I'm probably going to have. But I want to put up relief just because I think it's going to be good for me, okay? And to do that, we have to have a certain amount of research. So we're not going to break siege with everything, but we are breaking siege with a goodly amount of seaths. We're breaking siege with all of our basic military forces, and we're breaking siege with our Scrotty. So our Scrotty are actually going to be on the field. They're going to communion up. We're actually sending Gunloth out as well. And we're going to have a decently robust set of casters doing communioning up, right? Doing our normal buffs, Light of the Northern Star, Anti-Magic, Creeping Doom, Mass Protection, Howl, a bunch of Horde Skeleton casting, our normal buffs for our Scrotty. We're going to do... well, that's about it. I was thinking of the other one. So we're doing all of that, hopefully, and this is the main reason, to kill... Because what I'm assuming that he's trying to do, I'm assuming he's going to try to come in on Behemoth's Rest, and then he's going to try to bring this other force onto Mighty Pillars to keep it on lockdown, right? Because if he does that, then I can't just attack him freely, and if I don't break siege this turn, that's an extra turn that he gets from me then having to break the siege and then coming at him. So I'm going to anticipate... break the siege. This could be the wrong call. This could absolutely be the wrong call, and I could be setting myself up for a massive failure in which we have a full battle here with half my forces. This is a very, very, very greedy move. So fingers crossed, basically. Oh, we're gonna see how it goes. Oh, that's another thing. Shit. Is this, yeah, no, I would need 7. We're never gonna get 7. We're dead far longer before that happens. So that's what we're doing in Mighty Pillars, is we are breaking siege with a select number of individuals, and everyone else is basically researching. Okay? Over in Ulm, we're researching with a couple of people. Basically, we got ourselves a 28 research mage and a 20 research mage. We basically just purchased those. And we're sitting on them for now, but we are actually patrolling with Sir Percival, and we're patrolling with Big Goat 2. And the whole point of that is because we are trying to hit this research goal, and we want to keep Ferris and the Ghoul King, or whatever his title is, available, because we want to bring them into the fight with Behemoths, in Behemoth's Rest, right? Probably not for a whole bunch of things. Interestingly enough, I did not realize, I thought Ferris was just Earth. I didn't realize he was also Fire. And I didn't realize Hazred is also Earth. I thought he was just Fire. So, very interesting. But, that being said, we're going to be able to do things like flaming arrows, right? And some other minor buffs, etc. This isn't going to be anything big, but they add a little bit to the mixture, and great. Fine. Cool. So, that is what it is. Is there anything else that's really happening this turn? Not really, honestly. That's kind of the big exciting news, is we get to have probably nothing. I don't assume that there's anything here, so we get to have a non-battle down here. But then we get to have a potentially very real battle here, or maybe just a little skirmish, right? Or we could actually get caught with our pants down and lose all of our Scrotty, and this could be a giant shit show. So here's the thing, though, is I'm throwing out there, with these Scrotty, right? This is still 7 Scrotty, okay? So they're still getting a 2-path boost, all of these mages. And it's still what is that? It's still 10 masters, which is low for the amount of slaves that I have, but also means that those slaves, they're not going to be in any danger of burning out that communion, right? So these guys are going to be able to cast for basically eternity. Oh, I also have the spiders in there. Yay, spiders. I have spiders at the front, just cause why not, right? Who gives a shit? They're gonna go in there and try to sting some people. It's gonna be great. I love it. So yeah, that's basically all that's happening. We're gonna see how it goes, and that's that. No real messages aside from my normal message, because we're kind of waiting for people to respond to previous messages and stuff like that. And we're just sending out "Don't scorn me, bro," because I am absolutely the one that is poor right now. But you know what? Again, I keep going through these phases with this game where I get very bored with it because honestly, not a whole lot has been happening, and then I get super excited because I'm like, oh shit, oh, the game is back on. Got some fights. Let's do it. You know. So I'm really interested to see what happens here after we take Midge-Fens. I'm honestly like, if we win against Atlantis, what's the play, right? What do I do? What do I say? Like, okay, time to start invading Atlantis. No, I don't think that's the play. I think at the end of this, right, I'm probably going to march this. If I win here in Behemoth's Rest and am not completely shattered, right? There's the chance that I win, but I lose like the vast majority of everything. If I win here in Behemoth's Rest, right, I'm probably going to march this army back up towards Ulm. I'm probably going to try to merge the two armies, and I'm probably just going to march on Utgard, because I'm actually at the point to where I don't care anymore, and I just want to fight people. So let's fucking do it, right? Like, let's see it happen. Okay, so that is probably the end of this turn. I'll see you all next time. Fingers crossed. Bye, everybody.